Looks like Max Park and Kaiwen Wang have received their cubes, and Kevin Hayes. Oh, everyone's receiving their cubes now. Moot point.
Max Park starting inspection now. We should be getting a zoom in on Max Park soon enough. Here we go. Max Park on his first solve of 6x6 in the Rubik's WCA World Championship Finals. This is the first finals we're holding on the main stage, and this is the first solve we're seeing from Max Park himself, the current reigning world champion. Looking pretty smooth so far. Can't really see much, but he seems to be turning pretty fast. Seunghook Nam solving right next to him, just started his solve as well.
Also on the blue stage, we've got Felix Zemdegs, about 30 seconds into his solve, or 20 seconds into his solve.
Max Park not done yet at 110. Already slower than his mean in the first round. Oh, wow.
Yeah, not looking like a great first solve for Max.
Really feeling the nerves here. That's a 126 for Max Park.
Probably not the start he was hoping for, but let's see if he can bring it back.
He is Max Park, and without a doubt, he can pull this back. If he just gets 2 solves that are around his world record mean, then that's going to be hard to contend with. Seunghook Nam, 1 minute 10 into his solve.
Looking like he's on 3x3 stage right now.
PLL.
And with a 118 to begin.
Okay.
We're very satisfied with that. Currently, Timon in the lead with a 1 minute 13.05 for his first solve.
Just a reminder, if you are near a chair, please sit down so people behind you can see it. Please sit down.
Taking his time to
의자
prepare
근처에
himself before the
있으시면
solve.
앉아주세요. 주위 분들도 볼 수 있게.
Kevin Hayes with a 1 minute 25.97 for his first solve.
Looks like Kieran's going to start his solve now. I know he is very nervous for this round because he knows if he does well, he can beat Max Park. And that's been a goal of his for a long time to win a world championship. And this is probably the best chance he'll get.
Well, yeah, based on Max's first solve, which was unfortunately not what he was looking for, Kieran definitely has an in here.
Yes. But Timon starting with a 113. That is very impressive. He's 5 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack right now. Obviously, Kieran still left to solve.
Looks like he's using his World's Towel. Actually, I think a lot of people are using their World's Towel in this final. Very stylish.
After the first solve, Max Park is only in 10th. He's got one of the slowest solves so far in the finals, but let's not lose hope for him yet. He is incredible at recovering in these sort of situations and pulling out some times. Can't really see where Kieran's up to now. .105 still solving.
Anything sub 120 will be a great start for Kieran.
Wow, okay. 121, okay.
Very promising.
Still faster than Max Park. I think that's the third fastest for the first solve, behind Timon and Seunghook Nam.
Max Park just starting his second solve. and Jungkook Nam are about to begin inspecting.
Max Park looks like he's around halfway through edge pairing here. Not looking his usual speed. Still got some edges left at high 50s. Picking up the pace now. Looks like he's still got more edges to solve.
Definitely a little bit off his game at the moment.
Definitely feeling the nerves. You can see him peeking at the timer. He's very stressed out over this. Now I'm looking composed in his solve. A 131 for Max Park.
Can't be satisfied with that. That's unfortunate to see.
Jungkook Nam looks like he might still be doing edge pairing as well at 110. I think he was just doing a parity algorithm then, moving on to 3x3 stage. And a 124.
124.
But Timon got a 116 just off stream.
Timon's looking very promising for a possible first place now. Once all of the second solves are in, we'll be able to let you know.
We'll try and get a camera on Timon for the last solve, since he is the top favorite going into this. He is miles ahead of the pack. I think he's like 15 seconds faster than everybody else right now. So he would need a massive mistake to lose this win now.
Both of his solves are better than the second fastest solve of this final so far. Jungkook Nam has a 118 and Timon has 113 and 116. So he's very far ahead. Oh, and Kevin Hayes with a 1 minute 19.
I think the person who's most got the chance to beat Timon right now is Kieran, since he's only done that one solve. But it all depends what he gets here. Even Kevin has got a 119. He's doing better than Max Park. Felix Semdex with a 121. He's doing pretty well. This is one of the tightest podiums we've seen so far. Timon way ahead of everybody else, but then for second and third, it's all up to chance.
Max Park getting ready to finish his last solve. And Kieran with a 118.71.
Okay.
First one
I think that puts him in second place at the moment if we went off mean of 2. But he's going to be thinking he's not doing that well because these times aren't very good for him, but everybody seems to be feeling the nerves right now apart from Timon.
Oh, and Dongsu Park with a 1 minute 17.11. Very, very good for him.
The second fastest single of this finals so far. Timon preparing for his final solve. Unless Max Park can pull out something incredible, Timon's going to win. But obviously, it's 6x6. It's a mean of 3. Anything can happen. A pop, a miss-slice at the end of your solve can cost you everything. Timon has started inspecting. We're going to catch the end of Max Park's solve first, though. looking okay. Onto his edges. Looks like he's still got quite a few left to solve, but it's definitely faster than his previous ones. I think it's unlikely he's going to be able to get the win now, but if he just pulls out a 110 here, he could definitely be on the podium. Seung-Hook Nam starting his last solve now too. But we'll swap back to Timon once Max Park is finished. 114, solid.
Definitely not the average he was wanting, but that'll possibly be good enough for a podium.
Right, Timon, 50 seconds into his final solve. I think here he needs a 120 and he secures the win unless somebody gets world record.
And Max Park has done his average, so it pretty much isn't happening.
Yeah, Max Park was beaten by Lim Hung, who is in the lead right now with a 124 mean, but there's still all of these fast competitors left to do their last solve. Timon onto PLL, looking up, a 116.
There we go.
I honestly think we can say Timon is the 6x6 world champion. Who would have thought? Coming into this round, we thought surely Max Park, maybe Seung-Hook Nam, maybe Kieran.
Timon was seeded 13th for this final.
From 13th to almost definitely first. It's not over yet, but I'm not sure what Kieran would need.
Mean. Yeah, that's extremely dominant. Anyone else would need a low minute to sub 1 minute solve to beat that average.
I think that's right. Seung-Hook Nam with a 125. That's put him in second for now.
Unfortunately, Max Park is off the podium for 6x6.
Kevin has also missed the podium, getting a 130 on the last.
Kieran is looking quite good for a possible podium, though, with a 121 and 118 under his belt already.
Also, Dongso Park from Korea as well. He's got a very good first two solves. I don't know what he's getting on his last.
All right, this last solve for Kieran is looking like the decider for the podium.
Felix is in third right now with a 123 mean. Kieran, to get on the podium right now, he needs a round of 125 or better.
He's looking pretty confident.
We honestly have no idea how far through the solve Kieran is right now. It's going to be close. He's bringing it up. That's it.
He has.
I think that secures second place.
Yes, there we go.
And he is stoked.